Do you all know what is qi?
Yes.
Yes, very loud yes, okay, thank you. But you never can have enough, so I'm going to share with you even though you don't know, okay? Even though you know. So we know qi is energy, is your life force, isn't it? And scientists have also actually confirmed that our entire universe is a mass of energy, constantly moving, constantly swirling, constantly changing. And our Mother Earth, precious Mother Earth, is just a tiny speck in the entire universe, which is also energy. And this is in line with qigong theory. Because Pang Lao Shi says that qi constantly moves, constantly changes, and it can manifest according to your wishes. Now, you know this person? Yes. Albert Einstein. He came up with the mass equivalence formula, right? E equals mc squared, which says that the energy cannot be created, it cannot be destroyed, it can only change its manifestation. So in qigong, we understand that the qi that we use, the Hunyan qi that we gather with our mind, can manifest both into form as well as formless, and vice versa, from formless to form. Very powerful. And what is important is, qi is not just peculiar to China or Chinese. The Indians also understand it. And the word they use is prana. And the Japanese use the word ki. They understand this universal energy. Now, the important aspect is, this energy must be balanced. Because only when there is a balanced qi, then only we can get good health. And I'll cover a little bit more about that afterwards. This energy is also essential because as you are listening, you're using qi to allow you to process the sound and to understand it and to store in your mind. When you eat, you need qi to digest your food. When you do your qigong exercises, you're using qi. Everything uses qi. So I want to elaborate, I want to put into your mind the importance of qi. Something that you already have, something that you use every time, and maybe perhaps something you all take for granted. Okay? So, can you feel qi? Now, earlier you were doing kai he ra qi. How many of you can feel the qi when you do kai he ra qi? Can I have a show of hands? Excellent. Very 掌供了, right? You're all very good. Most of you can feel it. But for those who haven't felt it, all is not lost. And for those who can feel it, and you want to explain to someone who cannot feel qi, you can do this. Let's do this exercise together. Put your notes away for the moment. And I want you to just sit comfortably, perhaps a little bit at the edge of your chair. Right? And put your hands by your side of the body. And I want you to just wring your hands, like your hand is wet, and you're shaking off the water. You're shaking off the water. Shake as much as you can. As much as you can. Right. Beautiful. Alright, now I just want you to just put your hands in front of you, palms facing each other, and don't do anything, don't shake anymore. Put your hands close together. And can you feel anything in your palms? Can you observe any sensation in your palms? The next thing I want you to do is, using your right hand, I want you to use your pointer finger and draw a circle over your left palm. draw a circle over your left palm. Using your pointer finger, draw a circle over your left palm, but don't touch your palm. Don't touch your palm. Your finger is away from your palm, and you draw very slowly. You just draw a small circle. Put your pointer finger close to your palm, and just draw a small circle, slowly. And observe if you can feel anything. Can you feel anything? Alright. Next, I want you to just put your palms close together, fingers to fingers, but don't touch. Let your fingertips be close to each other, but don't touch. The 5 fingers, tip to tip, but don't touch. Leave a gap in between. Don't touch. Can you feel anything? Alright, then you can put your hands down and relax. Okay, so can you feel qi now?
Yes.
Yeah. You can feel qi now, and if you want to teach people how to feel qi, you can use this exercise. Would you like to describe some of the sensations you felt? Anybody? Tingling, warmth. When you draw the circle, can you feel the circle?
Yes.
You can feel, right? You're not touching it, but you can feel the circle on your palm. Why? Because of qi. Qi is not only inside your body, it's also outside of you. And the healthier you are, the more your qi is, a bigger circumference of qi you have around you. The weaker you are, the circumference is lower, is closer. Also, it doesn't mean that your circumference is closer. Also, if you can't feel your qi, it doesn't mean that you have less qi. All of you have a lot of qi. Perhaps you're not as sensitive, so you don't feel it. So we're all very much alive, right? Yeah. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is, where does qi come from? The word here I've used is congenital qi. Congenital qi, we have two, congenital qi and acquired qi. Congenital qi is the qi you get from your parents. When the sperm meets the ovum. Alright? Now, the egg has 23 chromosomes. And the sperm has 23 chromosomes. The sperm itself cannot multiply. The egg itself cannot multiply. You need the fusion of the two to get 23 pairs of chromosomes, then it can multiply. Also, the sperm has its own qi. The egg has its own qi. But when the sperm and the egg meets, the fusion of the two becomes a new entity. A new Hunyan qi is formed, and it's not exactly just 1 plus 1. It's a different entity. You know what I mean? It's not just 1 plus 1. If you think of people who have 10 children, the 10 children that come out, all of them are very different. And it's coming from the same sperm and from the same egg, right? But you don't come out the same children, right? They're all different. Because when the sperm and the egg meets, it's a different entity forms. But this congenital qi is crucial, because this congenital qi is something that cannot be replenished. You can conserve this qi. It's very important, actually, to conserve the qi. And where is it conserved? It's conserved in your kidneys. That's why when we practice qigong, I like to ask people to fa qi to their kidneys. That's where your congenital qi is. You need to conserve it. Congenital qi is also important because it determines your basic constitution. It determines your strength and your vitality, and is important for growth and development. For example, actually I know somebody who's about 80 years old now, and the wife is 50 now, and they have a a daughter who's 20 years old. That means when the man got married, he was 60 and the wife was 30, right? 60, 30, right? And this daughter of theirs, that's 20 years old now, is super brilliant. She's way beyond her years in terms of educational achievement and even in terms of wisdom. How come? Because this girl inherited the wisdom from a senior man and the health, youth and rejuvenation from a young lady. So when you combine the two, you get a good product. Am I putting ideas in your mind on the bed now? Hold your horses. Hold your horses. I think it's very popular in China, isn't it? Older people marrying young ladies and that. But I've also seen cases of an aged man marrying a younger lady, and the child comes up a little bit undeveloped. Undeveloped. Why? Because that child got the frail health and the frailty of the old man. And she didn't get any maturity from the young mother. She was a little bit like, you know. So that child came up way below, way below. So be careful, right, man? You may get the reverse, okay? It's not foolproof that it will be all the best of both worlds, yeah? It will be anything from your combination of your sperm and your egg. But essentially, congenital qi is important because it determines your growth and development from then on. Now, the other qi I mentioned was acquired qi. Acquired qi means, you know, we are born already, right? The fetus, baby comes out. But that's not the end. It doesn't mean the qi only in your kidneys will help you. Acquired qi, you collect qi from everywhere, right? And very